the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. It's a seam wide open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Quick completion on the out. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. Base the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, out of space. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Mayava. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got his man. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
With the run on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The give on the inside. Next going for the goal line. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Miami. Got his man out of the backfield. Wide open spaces.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Crockett. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar.
Welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's what I like to hear.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big... out of the end zone and came up a little short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO fire complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with the turnover.
Off play action on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top, looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, and struck it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the game.
And the ball's loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Sanders. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The short hands, it's Lemon. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes.
Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him think.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Strachan.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the second.
Makes the grab, pass the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That
makes a catch at the 20. There he goes to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He gets a block. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will give him the lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kicker kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Under fire. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job to fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Sanders. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
With the catch, it's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab down the middle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. To the air, it's Maiava. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Got a man, it's Strachan. They'll stop him short, just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stockton. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Crockett. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good...
He's going for a big play downfield. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in...
Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking for space. It's Randall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. First play of the period will be a second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. At the 20, he's got space. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the ground, it's Jordan. And the Trojans get it up to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. The Trojans are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pocket breaking down. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, give on the inside. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
With the catch, it's Lane. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Mayava. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman's.
Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Brought down at the 11-yard line. First down for the offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, USC! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter, sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
USA 7, Clemson 0.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And here's the deal. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Fourth and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
And this could be the final chance to get on the board with a touchdown. It is fourth and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Wide open on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play is holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Touchdown, Trojans. And they're on top here in overtime. Well, that didn't didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Finds a tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Clemson. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a...